we expect so much of ourselves. And this can be enormously painful and actually really, really get in our way. I'm Jessica Amos, helping you learn to stay with yourself. Hi, welcome to part 2 of this Soul Thriving mini course. My name is Jessica Amos, and I am so happy to be here with you today. Today, for part 2, I want to talk about how you can most support yourself as a high achiever, as a doer, as a giver, as a person who cares very deeply, maybe even has some perfectionistic tendencies or some high expectations of yourself, of others, of life. So if this is you, if you identify as somebody who goes after what you want, who shows up for life to the fullest, who is willing to meet things head on, but sometimes struggles to get caught up in, the overwhelm of it all, and sometimes the expectations of yourself. I find that if you are a high achiever or a high capacity person in any kind of way, the biggest challenge is living up to the expectations that we set for ourselves. Like, it's not so much that we're even disappointed in other people or in life in general, it's that we expect so much of ourselves. And this can be enormously painful and actually really, really get in our way. So the practice for today that I think is really important, and this is a practice that I have to do, and it really contributes to creating a soul thriving life. We can't thrive when we are living in the confines of judgment. We're living in the confines of such enormous expectations that we constantly feel like we're failing or not living up. So the number one practice I really want you to do for this particular lesson session is to take inventory. And I do this with all of my clients. Every single client that I work with, the very first thing we do is we take inventory. And we're not just taking inventory. We do. I have my clients actually take inventory of all aspects of their life, but I want you to take inventory in one way. And your inventory is to look back and to start making a list. And I think it'd be great to get out a piece of paper, or you can just sit and meditate and just let pictures come to you and memories come to you. But to actually make a list of all the things that you've accomplished and done in your life. And just let it flow. Big, small things that maybe are important or not important to you. It's not about placing importance on any of these things. When I first did this practice with myself, I sat and wrote down just every job I've ever had because I've had a lot of jobs. And I realized, wow, I actually really like to work, and I'm very interested in a lot of different things. And this might seem really diverse, and maybe I have judged myself and had these expectations for myself around work. But when I sit and I look at all the different jobs I've had and all the different things I've done, I feel like, wow, girl, you've really done a lot, right? And then I've also had a family, and I've had children, and I've traveled, and I've taken care of people. It's not just about jobs. It's about, like, look at the home that I've made. Look at how I've taught myself how to cook. Look, we accomplish so many things in our life, and we don't give ourselves credit for them. This is another portion of a course that I put out called Presence in Everyday Life. It's a 30-day course. It's part of my 10X course bundle. But one of the lessons in there, it talks about honoring our progress, really taking a moment to soak in all that we have achieved and all that we've done. So as high achievers, high capacity people, big-hearted people, people who can do a lot, this is one thing that we forget to do. So I want you to do this for one main reason. So often we have the ability to live a soul thriving life just right here. It is right here, right in front of us. And the thing that's standing between us and embracing that life is already so good and beautiful is the fact that we have not been giving ourselves credit for all that we've been through, all that we've come through, all the ways in which we've shown up, and all the ways we've learned and overcome and achieved. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to give yourself some credit. Big, small, beautiful, ugly, planned, unplanned achievements. Just start giving yourself some credit and see where that goes. And that's your little action this week. And then I want you to sit and just say thank you. Thank you to yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And just throw some gratitude all on top of it. Okay? And let me know how that goes for you. If you want to like respond to any of these emails and let me know how you're enjoying these lessons or if anything's sticking out for you or if you want extra support, please reach out. I love talking about these things. Okay? All right. So happy to be here with you. Until next time, may you stay with yourself today and always.